Finally, after so many long months of waiting, we finally got a regular Nintendo Direct. I'm sure they took so much time because they were crafting, fully perfecting the ultimate Direct experience, and that there will be no misses of any kind.
We live on the continent of Elios.
You know, I've always been a PlayStation fan since day one. I can't wait to watch that state of play. I can't believe they actually made a Fire Emblem game based on that old gaming phone. You know, that one. It's another Fire Emblem, it's more chess, whatever, but these protagonists are truly unique. I like how they both have red and blue hair, just so you know this is a Nintendo Switch game.
It takes two to tango.
I'm surprised this game wasn't on the Switch already, but better late than never, I guess. It was the game of the year after all. It's another Fatal Frame, okay, it's more Xenoblade news, whatever. Wait a second, is that SpongeBob? Can you believe they're making what's basically a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom that takes elements from Crash Bandicoot 4 in the current day? I'm actually so excited to see how this turns out. They've even revealed gay SpongeBob now, or as I like to call him, Perk 30 SpongeBob. Oh my god, they made another one of these games? Forget the anime crossover for a second. Did these games sell that well that they have to keep making one almost every year? I remember playing the demo of the first one and thinking, oh, that's cool, I guess, but it's not worth $50 goddamn dollars. And now they're collaborating with Fist of the North Star. Like, could you even get more random than that? I mean, I guess because it has Fist in the title, it's good enough for a boxing game. Oh, sweet, an anime farming game? That's so awesome. I'm sure this will be the only farming experience shown off this Direct. Splatoon 3's here and it's announcing its second Splatfest. And wow, what a weird question this is. Listen, even if I don't own this game, you all better pick fun, alright? Personally, when I'm stranded on a deserted island, I'm in it for a fun time, not a long time. Well, so far this Direct has been pretty boring. The only thing that could make this worse is if, oh, I don't know, they announced Octopath Traveler 2 or something. I hate you! Are these Octopath Triangle whatever games selling so well that they have to keep being in literally every Direct? Who keeps buying these games? Why can't I escape them? Why is she so hot? It's unbelievable how many of these Square Enix makes now. I mean, you just had the last one released this year. Oh, well, thank God that's over. Now we finally have time for some quality entertainment, like this brand new farming game. Wait a second. They made a farm based on a pronoun? I knew Nintendo was woke all this time. It's another farming game. I don't have anything to say. Okay, next.
It's a musical blast from the past.
Wii music? Oh, wait. It's a Final Fantasy rhythm game. That's exactly what I had on my bingo card. Thanks, Square Enix. Okay, finally we're back to normal video games. Even if we've already heard a lot about this game, it's still nice to see it here. This looks like so much of a glow up compared to the first game, it's insane. That being said, I don't have much to say about it given the amount of times we've seen it before. However, a big thing they revealed that wasn't in this presentation was the reveal that Rayman would be getting his own DLC pack. You know, the Rayman that's been dead for nearly a decade, the Rayman that started the Rabbids series, the Rayman that's been kicked out of his own series and is now coming back through paid DLC. That Rayman. I don't care though, it's so cool to finally see him back. I feel like this opens the door for Ubisoft to make more Rayman games. Kinda like how Crash Bandicoot first came back in Skylanders, then later came out with his own remakes. We could see that happen here. Alright, back to fake video games. What am I looking at? Well, apparently I'm looking at a game where you turn into a furry. That's pretty neat. Even has some really good writing. I mean, look at this. It's incredible. And who could forget? We have more farming. Oh, thank God. That was on my bingo card. Oh boy, more N64 games. Now, personally, I was hoping for another console to be added, like the GameCube or even the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, as I think they will make excellent Switch games. But for now, we still have to deal with this. Mario Party 1, 2, and 3? Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2? GoldenEye 007? I knew I could count! These are some fun game additions, I guess. The biggest omissions being Smash and Donkey Kong 64. I really hope they add those in the future, but for now, whatever. I like how they waited a whole year after Mario Party Superstars came out to release these classic games. I honestly thought they wouldn't add them at all, but better late than never. Guess this confirms that Superstars won't be getting any DLC, huh? Great. Also, GoldenEye with online play is pretty cool, let's be honest. Alright, back to anime. What are you? Why does the name of this game look AI generated? Why are there so many Square Enix games in this Nintendo presentation? Why don't they just make a Square Enix Direct so we don't have to see these? This game looks like if Omori was made by a 3-year-old, and that's saying something, because Omori already looks like it was made by a 5-year-old. Oh yeah, this game exists, I think. They finally added the hottest Mario character to the game. That's cool, I guess. Why does she always use a mic stand in all of her special moves now? She just sang one song and it's her whole character now. That's pretty messed up. Diddy Kong's here too. That's pretty cool. This game is unfinished. Nobody's actually playing it. I'm more excited to just see the animations on YouTube and be done with it. I don't even know what the hell is going on now. This game's got 3 names in 1! You know, this game looks like Genshin Impact.
During battle, work with your Wave 3 is on the way.
Here we go, the game franchise everyone subscribed to this channel for. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is already showing off Wave 3. Except, not really, because it's only 2 courses. We've got Merry Mountain here, and I'm glad this confirms a theory I've had. Of course Wave 3 is gonna release around the holiday time, so of course they're gonna have a holiday themed track to accompany it. They've even brought the half pipes back from the track, now that's impressive. And of course we also have Peach Gardens, and oh my goodness is this remake beautiful. I was expecting it to look almost identical to the Wii version, but this got completely updated from before. I love how it looks. I don't get why people are surprised they only showed off 2 tracks. I mean, this wave is coming out in the holidays, and that's a really long time from now. So I'm glad they're keeping the 6 remaining tracks a mystery, even if we kinda know what they are already. Anyways. Oh great, just the game I wanted to see. One of Nintendo's most astonishing, immaculate gaming experiences they've ever made. And now they're adding golf? At this point, they might as well just call it Game of the Year, because there is nothing that could beat this. Sarcasm aside, this game is awful. I mean, sure, survival golf is a neat idea, I guess, but did they really have to delay golf? It's golf! You're taking reused layouts from Wii Sports and you still had to delay it? What's wrong with you? Well, after that travesty, Miyamoto shows up and begins to tell us some exciting news.
The Super Mario Bros. Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will release next spring.
Wait, that's it? After all of these months of waiting for any sort of information and you tell us nothing? The movie comes out in about half a year and we still haven't even seen what it looks like. Well, thankfully that's not all he has to say. Now he's gonna give us some news on Pikmin? Pikmin? Oh my god, it's finally happening! After all these long years of waiting, he's finally gonna show off the brand new Pikmin game!
I also made a new t-shirt.
Another farming simulator? Miyamoto, why are you showing off a year-old mobile game with an in-depth tutorial? Like, did it not sell well enough for you? Well, apparently he was just pranking us the whole time and then went on to show us this. Whew. 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 I genuinely thought I'd never see the day they would announce this. I mean, it's been the sort of mythical game that's been talked about for years, especially since they said it was close to completion 7 years ago. It just seemed like it was going through development hell. But forget about all that, cause they've finally shown it off at the teasiest of teasers. I can't wait to actually see some gameplay of this soon. Next up, we've got Just Dance. Oh sweet, I hope this one's on the Wii! Oh god damn it!
Can you survive the season of death?
Guess who just got a bingo? You know, I was really wanting a Square Enix farming game this direct. I'm glad Nintendo delivered. Oh, you better stay quietus. Okay, finally, an actual video game. Yeah, this game's looking cool. Bayonetta looks hot, the sky is blue. Next!
A dark fantasy mystery abounds from the creators of Danganronpa.
Oh! A game made by the Danganronpa people where a main character has ginormous boobs and the character design looks like that? Oh, I've been waiting for an excuse to use this skip button. You know, this direct has been going a little too well so far. The only thing that could ruin this is if, oh, I don't know, they announce a cloud game.
Enter the village if you dare.
At least it's not 4 cloud games. Okay. Next, they show off 4 random games for some reason. Okay, not sure why you didn't put that in the sizzle reel, but whatever. You know, for some reason, I'm predicting the next game to be a Tales of Symphonia remaster. I don't know why, I just feel it in my bones.
The journey of world regeneration begins anew.
I hate my bones. Okay, now we're just jumping straight into this sizzle reel, alright? We've got a Square Enix game, a pretty cool looking Lego game, Game of the Year, and Game of the Century, baby! Pretty cool, right? Next I'm predicting they'll do a remake of Kirby's Return to Dreamland. What the fuck?! In no world was I actually expecting them to do this, especially so soon. I mean, at this point, Kirby is getting as many games every year as Mario is, but it is his anniversary after all, and Hal loves their little pink monstrosity, so it makes sense. But seriously, this game? Not the 2 really great 3DS games that could do wonders with an HD remake? This game. I mean, this game is great too, no doubt, but I just wasn't expecting it. The graphics look way more beautiful than they did on the Wii. You can really tell they used that Star Allies engine to the fullest here. One part of this remake that seems pretty divisive is the addition of these outlines around the characters. Personally, I'm fine with it, and it even reminds me of Smash 3DS, which is always something nice to be reminded of. Now let's address the DDD in the room. This dude is massive now! He's using his design from Forgotten Land, which is one of my favorite DDD designs ever, so I'm really glad to see it back so soon. This is yet another decisive part about this game, but it's just fun to see DDD look like an actual penguin for once. Or, you know, twice. Well, after that bombshell of an announcement, we finally made it to the end. Gee, I wonder what it could be! It's Mario! So that's why this was banned in the UK. So after many months of waiting for literally any news on this game, they give us a very slow 30-second teaser with a name and a release date. And nothing else. Well, now I'm glad it's not a Mario game. Wait, that's it? Where was the farming game? So, what are my actual thoughts on this direct? It was awful. Big shocker, right? You know, it was actually pretty great if you ignore that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. In reality, I was only excited for about 3 things, which, hey, is a pretty good number all things considered, but I was just expecting more. I really shouldn't have, honestly, given the fact that there was no E3 Direct this year, and now I'm seeing exactly why. It would have been completely empty! Listen, I'm sure many people have gotten exactly what they've wanted this Direct, and if you're a fan of any of those 50 farming games, then that's alright, but personally, it just wasn't for me. But hey, I've heard if you like, comment, and subscribe, Nintendo will reveal your dream game next Direct, so really think about doing it, alright? Goodbye, and see you later.